Hey there everybody, it is Ethan. I hope you're having a good day. I wanted to shoot a real quick video for you and give you a bit of an idea of where we're going this Sunday. Last Sunday we talked about the reality of faith and how it is by faith that we enter into this whole reality that we've been talking about over the last month or so about our greatest desire being intimacy with God, and how God's invitation to us is not to confuse His presence with just Him doing things for us, but actually His presence, intimacy with Him in the sometimes brutal reality of life, or just the ongoing regular reality of life, that it is His presence, the good of who He is in us, and we enter into that by faith. And it is by faith that we enter into His rest, His peace, His joy, His attributes. And guys, these things get very, very practical really, really quick. Where we're going Sunday is the idea that there can be barriers to faith. If it is by faith that we've entered into this grace in which we stand, right? What are the barriers to faith that trip us up, that cause us to not live in the good that is our birthright now, our birthright as believers, as disciples of Christ? What are the things that are in some way walls or barriers that prevent us from living the good of what is already ours? And we're gonna look at three, and we're probably just gonna introduce this Sunday and maybe spend a couple of weeks on it. But three big ones. One is pride, another one is fear, and then there's just the whole idea of sin and what that means. But when you hear me say that we're going to be talking about barriers to faith and pride and fear and sin, I don't want you to think that this is going to be where Ethan's going to be beating you over the head and say, don't do these things and then do these things and all will be great. That's not the way it works. Rather, a very honest biblical look at how we allow the things of and the biblical idea is flesh, pride, fear, and sins being three big areas of that keep us away from the good that Christ intends for us to know and experience in very real ways, in the very real details of our life, where He wants to be with us. That is the gift that He has given us. It's ours. But sometimes we miss it because there's barriers. So that's where we're going to be going this Sunday. I invite you to be there. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a great week. If you think of it here over the next few days, pray for our youth group that are going to the snow camp. Jason and his leadership team, I think we're taking 34, 35 kids somewhere in there, which is wonderful. And so lift them up. The gospel will be presented to the kids, and some that might be hearing it really very specifically for the first time. So again, look forward to seeing you Sunday, Beaver Creek at 9:30 or Edwards at 11. And it's beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful weekend. Be safe as you're outside enjoying the beauty of God's creation. Guys, love you. Talk to you soon.